Scene script. Picture this, November 2008, Zimbabwe. Prices are doubling every 24.7 hours. That's a hyperinflation rate of 89.7 sextillion% per month. Let's delve into the chilling realm of hyperinflation, exemplified by the Zimbabwean crisis of 2008. This economic nightmare sends shivers down the spine of any economist or financial analyst. Imagine your hard-earned money losing its value with each tick of the clock, the currency in your pocket becoming as worthless as the paper it's printed on. The cost of living skyrockets as prices for everyday items spiral out of control, often doubling within a day. A loaf of bread, a bottle of milk, a bus ticket, everything becomes a luxury. The economic fabric of society is stretched thin as people grapple with the harsh realities of an economy in freefall. This is the terrifying face of hyperinflation, a monster that devours economies whole. So, the question we should all be asking is, could our economy be next? Economists warn us of the grave dangers that hyperinflation can pose. When the term hyperinflation crops up in conversations, it's seldom without a sense of dread. But why? What makes it such a feared phenomenon? Renowned economists have time and again emphasized the potential for economic collapse that hyperinflation carries with it. When a country's currency loses its value at an alarming rate, the entire economic structure can crumble like a house of cards. Businesses can't plan for the future, banks can't lend, and the government can't even collect taxes effectively. The instability this creates is like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. But the danger of hyperinflation isn't limited to the economic sphere alone. It spills over and seeps into the social fabric as well. Imagine a society where the price of bread doubles every few hours, where a cup of coffee costs more than your monthly rent did a week ago. This is what hyperinflation does. It erodes the purchasing power of the common man, creating a divide that's hard to bridge. The everyday consumer, you and I, we're the ones who bear the brunt of this economic malady. Skyrocketing prices mean that essential goods and services become luxury items overnight. And even if you have the money, there's no guarantee you'll find what you need. Severe shortages of goods become the norm, as producers find it increasingly difficult to plan their output. Imagine the helplessness, the desperation, the chaos. Hyperinflation doesn't just impoverish people, it strips them of their dignity, their sense of security. It's not just about numbers and economics. It's about lives and livelihoods. It's about the fabric of society itself. So when economists warn us about the dangers of hyperinflation, they're not just talking about GDPs and exchange rates. They're talking about the very essence of human existence. The ability to live, to thrive, to plan for a future. Hyperinflation is not just an economic disaster, it's a social catastrophe. Despite the bleak picture, there are ways to navigate and potentially mitigate the effects of hyperinflation. Let's first turn our attention to the macroeconomic strategies that can be employed. Adopting a stable foreign currency can serve as a life preserver in the turbulent sea of hyperinflation. Countries suffering from hyperinflation often turn to stronger foreign currencies as a medium of exchange. This strategy, known as dollarization, can provide an immediate sense of stability and confidence in the economy. Next, implementing strict fiscal policies is crucial. This means reducing government spending and increasing tax revenues to balance the budget. It's akin to putting a brake on a runaway train. These policies can be tough to swallow, but they are often necessary to rein in the chaos of hyperinflation. International cooperation also plays a pivotal role. By seeking assistance from global financial institutions and partnering with other countries, nations can foster economic stability. It's like calling in the cavalry when the going gets tough. These partnerships can provide much-needed financial resources and expertise to help stabilize an economy in crisis. On a micro level, individual financial planning and investment strategies are just as important. During periods of hyperinflation, it's crucial to diversify one's portfolio and invest in assets that can retain their value, even as the currency inflates. Think of it as building a fortress to protect your wealth from the waves of inflation. In addition, consider investing in commodities like gold or real estate, which often hold their value or even appreciate during inflationary periods. It's like buying an umbrella before the rain, preparing for the storm that's about to hit. Lastly, keeping oneself informed about the economic situation and forecast can help one make smart financial decisions. It's like having a map in a labyrinth guiding you through the twists and turns of the economic maze. While hyperinflation is a storm no economy wants to face, with the right strategies and measures, we can weather it and emerge stronger.